Time Management for Student by Dr. Vijay Agarwal. Chapter number 8, Learn to Live in the Present. I am sure that you have studied about the three different tenses, the present, the past and the future. It is on the basis of these three tenses that our life maintains its equilibrium. As we keep getting older, our past increases in length and we begins to carry a sack full of experiences, and the future which is in front of us is constantly reduced. But irrespective of the past and the future, the present remains constant. The present is the only time that we have to our disposal, considering the point of life at which you are positioned right now. Your past is comparatively shorter in length, and the fast future lies ahead of you. After this small discussion, let us move ahead. Understood that is in which tense do we actually live. Ideally, as you might have to guess by the little of this chapter, we would always live in the present. One of the synonyms of the word gift is present. I don't think that there can be any better gift from the nature to us than the present time. This is a truly priceless gift, and we all should care of it. Both the past and the future are born as a result of this present that we are living now. At the same point of time, the past used to be our present and the present was our future. The present moment that we are in now would also in our future depending upon how we utilize this moment. If you do justice to the present moment, then tomorrow undoubtedly your past would be an inspiring one, and of course the future would also be molded accordingly. We are all familiar with the character of Karma in Mahabharata. Karna was known of his kindness and charity. It is said that if a person visited him, it was not possible for him to return empty-handed. One day, a person went to Karna with the hope of receiving some charity. As he was holding something in his right hand, Karna used his left hand to remove his gold necklace and gave it to the man. On this, his friend was standing next to him told him that it was not customary to give things for charity with the left hand. To this, Karna replied, "My friend, you are right that one should not give donation with the left hand. But what if I had changed my mind while shifting the necklace from my left hand to the right? I gave the necklace away with my left hand so that I would not have the opportunity to think twice before giving." Note that in the above reference, even a mighty warrior like Karna was aware of the principle of living in the present, and if his present reaction was to give away his gold necklace to the poor man, he didn't follow himself to luxury of thinking twice. The future is yet to come and would be molded in any ways you want, depending upon how well you utilize your present. Whatever you would become, be it an entrepreneur, an administrator, an engineer, or a doctor, it is vastly dependent on how well you utilize your present. Whatever we are, it is all present. Whatever we are was determined by our present back then, and whatever we would be in present future would be determined by our present. What has passed has slipped out of our hands long ago. What the future holds, we cannot predict. The only point of time which is completely under our control and our disposal is the present, and it is up to utilize it the fullest. The problem that most of us face is that tough we know the right place for us to be in present. Our mind often dwells upon thoughts and experiences which relates to the past or the future. Most of our time is wasted on these thoughts. If you were analyze your conversation with friend, you would realize that 50% of it is pertaining to the past, around 1/4 of it was pertaining to the future, and the part of the conversation which is pertaining to the present was only 10 to 15%. Whereas ideally 50% of whatever you think and talk should be present about the present. Staying the present means to recognize the importance of the moment and getting to work, down to work. The only places for the mind to wander is either the past or the future. If we focus on the present, then this would stop our mind from wandering. On the present, then this would stop our mind from wandering, and we would be able to better concentrate on our work. The past is relevant only up to point that lessons give Lesson have to be learned from it and the future to the extent of your certifying our goal. If you really want to think about the future, then enrich your mind with such dreams and ambitions which would visualize your thoughts and define your action. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam always encouraged the young mind to dream about the future so that in order to transform their dreams into reality, they would work in a specific direction. The reason behind this is that whatever you dream about, you would influence the thoughts that comes into your mind, and whatever you think about would influence your actions. Therefore, you would work in a way which would transform your dreams into reality. But this is only possible if you utilize your present to the fullest. This is the reason why I emphasize that enough at times you should allow your mind to wander into the future and dream on. The maximum amount of your time should be spent in the present and working towards transforming your dreams into reality.